recently found out that one game in particular has the most amazing ASMR trigger that I've seen in a long time. So I thought it would be a fun idea to look how good of a sound those board games are making. And we're starting with 2 smaller games and then 2 larger games. And the first one looks very cute. All these games are in German because obviously I'm gaming with my friends, so these obviously are in German. And this board game is called Herdentiere oder Herdentier. And it's such a cool haptic because it's velvet, like the cow print that you can see on here, like this and this and this. They're all velvet. Small ones, but there's also one big one here, and on the sides and let's see how it's looking inside the game. This game is for 4 to 20 players. It's like for maybe a party or something like this. I only played it once, unfortunately, but I think it's a really cool game. As it is for a large group, and it's also like an icebreaker game, maybe, if you want to call it that, because it's more intended for people who don't really know that much about each other, or even if they do, maybe they don't know everything about each other. And it's like, let me put all the cards here. So you have like cards and little buttons, right? So first of all, it's very cute. Like the design is very cute itself. Like these are the cards with different colors. They all have cows on them, and I do love animal stuff, so I really like this design. And then you have like, I can show you here, you have like a stable, or like an open stable maybe, and is not a pig, it's a cow. It has a cow print and like little horns and stuff, but it doesn't really make a sound. Oh. But if I'm right, you have to give a statement, and then you have to think, or everyone says an answer to the question, and then you have to guess what the majority of the group is going to say is the answer. It's like not a right or wrong, but for example, if the question is that you should name a very cold country, and then you have to guess what most of the people are going to say. So, for example, let me take another one. For example, say something that you're going to do before you're going to bed. And if we're going to play together, maybe in this ASMR community, then we have to write down what we guess the majority of this ASMR community is saying, and maybe that would be obviously ASMR, and all the people that are saying this get like a point, and the ones who got a few people have the same answer, then they get also points, but not as much as the majority, and the one who has no answer, or the least ones that have the same answers, they get like a minus point, or like a cow. I think it's like this one then. I'm not sure how it was with, but that's the cow. And you have to try to not get a lot of them wrong. So it's not about the right answer, but to guess what the herd, like that's the name, herd animal. I'm not sure if you can translate this even, but that's like the game. And yeah, it's a pretty fun game. But as I said, I only played it like once. Like the one who doesn't have a right answer gets the cow, I think. But these are the points. You get 1 point or 3 points, and this is like if there is a big, if you have a lot of the same answers, and this is like a bit of the same answers. This was the first game, and then I have another game, but I just wanted to have some cards, so that's why I'm taking this. That's called Wizard. That's a very, very classical game in Germany. Probably more than just Germany, but this is one of my favorite games. There goes one card. for example, this, which is a wizard. That's basically the wizard. It's in German, so it's die Zauberin. Then you have just cards with numbers. You have a jester there now. And yeah, the number cards also have some people on them, and there are different variations you can play this, but this I only play the standard rules. But you basically have to triumph the rounds and get the most points. And the wizard is the strongest card because it can beat everything. And you have to write down the points. And in the beginning you don't get all of the cards, and it's getting more and more progressively. And so you have to gamble. Is there a wizard in the game or not? Or can you like get the points? And yeah, it's pretty fun. You have to first guess how many points you are doing, and then you have to try to beat that number or get that number. Yeah, so that's very fun. I really like this game. And now we're coming to the star of the show, why I wanted to make this video in the first place. And this is the most beautiful game, by the way, ever. It's called Azul, and it's made by Michael. It was Game of the Year in 2018. It also got a prize in Cannes. So I think it's not only a German game, but I mean it is a German version. But I wanted to show you. Let me just put this away. I had a few games, but I don't want to make this video too long, so I wanted to focus on a few. So first of all, it's inspired by Portuguese tiles. So it's very, very pretty. And this is the how-to for playing. So even this is so pretty. And then you have boards. These ones. You can only play this 2 till 4 people. So you more than 4 are not possible, and also less than 2 is not possible. And this is the playing field. Basically, everyone has their own board. There are 2 sides, and I think this is a difficult version of this one, or a different version, but I've only played this one so far. And basically, this is the points that you are collecting those points. You have like a little black blob, and you're putting it to where your current points are. And this is the tile system that you want to match, and then I'm going to show you what I mean. And also I'm going to show you what inspired this video. You maybe can already hear it. This bag, by the way, is also so pretty. Really, this design is so great. But with this, no worries. But I wanted to show you the tiles. You have basically these little tiles. They're plastic. And in each round you have the possibility to get tiles. I'm not going to explain how, but you can get tiles. And then you have to place them here in this grid. And if you have like one grid, then you can place one tile. And you need each of the colors. In every round you get more tiles, and you can get like a full row, but that's the point of this, to get a full row. And you can put this here, and then you maybe get two blue ones, and you could put them here, and then you get maybe just one orange, you could put it here. And if you have like a full row of this, you can then put the tile into the grid with the different colors. And each round you can start a new row here, and if it's full you can put it here. And that's basically the game. It sounds a bit weird how I explained it, but it's very simple and it's a lot of fun, and it's also very strategic, because like if you get like a horizontal line and a vertical line, it's different points, and you need to get every color, for example, and yeah, there are a lot of points that you can make with certain patterns, basically. So it's a bit strategic. And this bag with these tiles are just making such a great ASMR trigger. this trigger. I think it's sounding so lovely. Even my friend, when we played this game on Sunday, was like, oh, that sounds nice. And it's just such a beautiful game, really. I mean, I'm such a huge board games fan. I don't have so many people who are also like, yeah, let's play something. So I'm not playing as much as I want to, but ultimately I love board games. you don't play it against each other. You're playing it together against the game. And that's very cool. First of all, you have a lot of envelopes, and this one is even unopened because you can like level up basically and get more stuff to put in the game. You have like a campaign you're playing, and this is the campaign field. And you basically are starting here. Here, you're starting here. And then you want to take the way around here. And you can achieve stuff. For example, if you get like X points, you can move forward. And then there are like an unlocking symbol, like a lock. And if you reach that point, you can get a new functionality for the game. And what's very cool about this is that you're playing like on an open field basically. You have these cards here, and they're like the starting point, and then you have to build your map. I think Settlers of Catan is a similar vibe. I never played that game before, but I heard of it, and I think it's the same system. So you start with something, and then you can get another one of those cards, and then you have to match. And you get a lot of points if you have like a huge village or a huge cherry blossom tree, or there's also let me see what I can find as well. There's like a little lake thing, a river, and I think there's even like plain grass or something. I'm not sure. Yes, and then you have to build your map together, and you have to decide basically together how you want to build it. If it's like a good way to put this card there or there, and you have to decide together everything, and then you're trying to beat the game and get to the end. I've started 2 campaigns, one with my boyfriend and another one with friends of ours, but we haven't reached the end yet, because if you're playing this, you're playing for a while and you want to get better and better basically. But yeah, and then you can, for example, get new stuff. And this also, I think this is already opened, but we have like a 6 here, and I haven't opened this one, for example, because I also don't want to spoil myself and know what's coming. That sounds really nice, very creamy. So that's a game that I really, really like. If you're from a different country, if you have something similar like this. I know that this game was also a game of the year, but not in this version. Like the normal version was also Game of the Year. It's like a big prize, I think, here in Germany. A lot of games that are also very popular have that like branding, like Game of the Year or something like this. It shows that it's a good